Hi guys, Ivo and Susan here from Vloggers on the Loose. It's a freezing cold day in Perth, guys. We're in a suburb called Swanbourne, and it's 4,060 people here, 12.5 kilometres from the city, and built on an area of 3.6 square kilometres. And the sign clearly says dogs prohibited over there. And we got people walking on the beach with their dogs. Great. Now this place has a nudist beach over here, and the beach is that way, the nudist beach. So it's absolutely freezing, but there's a lot of people around the place. And there goes the people again with their dog, where it clearly says dogs prohibited. But anyway, what we'll do now, guys, is take you for a walk around Swanbourne and show you around. So that up there, guys, is a restaurant called the Shore House, and that overlooks Swanbourne Beach, which is just there. So there's a bit of music playing over there, so we won't go up there. It's about 11 degrees out here at the moment, and it's absolutely freezing because you've got that wind factor, and the wind is blowing a gale. So guys, this here is the beachfront of Swanbourne, with all the nice houses along here, pretty good houses. Seems to be a lot of renovation jobs going on in Swanbourne, and a lot of new builds also. Now, like I mentioned, there is a nudist beach here, but the nudist beach is way to the north of Swanbourne Beach, so it's right up the other end. And I doubt if there'll be anyone there today exposing their wobbly bits and their dangly bits, because it's too damn cold. Nothing will wobble and nothing will dangle in this icy cold conditions. And there's two nudist beaches in the Perth area, and that's it. Two identified nudist beaches in the Perth area. One's over here, of course, like I just said, and the other one's in Port Kennedy. So there's going to be a new build over there, guys. I've just started it. You can see all the bricks over there, builder's signs there, even the architect signs there. So it's going to be one hell of a house there, if they've got a flash architect involved in it all. There's another new build happening there, guys. One hell of a house over there, massive. And then next to it over here, they're doing an extension. Now this house here used to be very tiny, and you can see the driveway over here. It's just all bitumized, but everything's going to be ripped up by the looks of it, and they've put that extension on over there. It's still in progress. So a decent sized house now, 3-car garage, 2 down the bottom, 1 on top. And then and these houses, by the way, have all got massive ocean views. You just see through the trees over there. They'd have good ocean views through there. There's a few nice houses over there, guys, and they'll have perfect ocean views also, as you can see across this way. And there's the Swanbourne Beach Oval over there, playing fields over there. Check that out, pretty good. And they're doing some planting some trees over here to keep the sand at bay. Over here, heaps of trees. Look at them all. They're everywhere. Now, there's some beautiful houses along here. A lot of them are quite old. So Swanbourne is a western coastal suburb of Perth, WA. The suburb is located within the local government area of the city of Nedlands, guys. And the suburb was established in 1892, so very old suburb. Look at these beautiful houses here. In Swanbourne in Perth, Western Australia. Check out this limestone house, guys. I'm quite in awe of this house. It looks quite good. Looks really good. The naked eye can probably pick it up better than the camera, but it looks really, really good. I like that house. And they've got a bit of rock work in that limestone also, or on the outer of it. And have a look at the fence. They got the rock work going around the fence also. Looks quite good. And there's another limestone house over there. And then you got one of the original old houses right here, dating back probably to the 1960s. So this is just a little cul-de-sac over here, but some beautiful houses in here. Really are. They're really nice houses. I think this might be a display home over here. It says now showing, or I don't think it's for sale. I think it's a display home. Those are units in there. So there's a couple of units in there, and that one is open today from 11:30 a.m. So this is classed as an affluent, upper middle class suburb. Swanbourne is. And this house here is really old. This is going back to the 1960s. Have a look at the windows, guys. Those windows say it all. They are the tiniest little windows I've seen in a house for a while. So we're in the first week of July as we're filming here. So that there's the washing line over there. You can see the washing hanging on it of that old 1960s house. So they haven't fenced it in. So that's the house there is letting the street down, because there's some really nice decent houses here. So there's a lot of, they're saying there's a lot of Federation style houses in here, but we are on the beachfront here, so they might be, Federation ones might be further in the suburb, because a lot of them are being renovated. So we'll have to have a look further in the suburb and we'll take you guys there. Another good looking house over here, guys, and it's got the fence of like a creeper. So guys, we're just on another little side street over here in Swanbourne, trying to find these Federation houses, but I don't see any. And here's another new build happening over here. Looks like a decent sized house also. Nice tree-lined street over here. Trees everywhere on the sidewalk. Another nice house over here. Now guys, initially the suburb was called Osborne, and it was renamed in 1921. The reason why it was renamed, the renaming was done in order for the suburb not to be confused with Osborne Park, because there is a suburb called Osborne Park in Perth. And also, after an individual died following an ambulance being sent to the wrong location. So the ambulance was told to come to Osborne, which is Swanbourne in its day, and it went to Osborne Park, and the person died because the ambulance didn't turn up. So that's why it was renamed. This house over here is in need of a lick of paint, or that's actually concrete, that, so it's probably meant to be like that. So what do you guys think of Swanbourne? I think it's quite a nice looking suburb. Here's another limestone house over here. Don't mind these limestone houses. Let us know what you think. Oh, there's a good looking house going up over there. That's all concrete, by the way. This new build, we'll show you a bit more of it when we get closer to it. But it's one hell of a house. So it looks like they're modernising the suburb with all the new builds. Have a look at this, guys. Look at this house. It's absolutely massive. And it's all concrete. You've got concrete stairs going up, and then you've got also metal stairs going up there. So a bit of a mixture. That'll take you to the top area of the house, which is probably going to be the entertainment area up there or something. Have a look at this lawn, guys. There's all real lawn here. Beautiful lawn. Well kept, a lot of lawn. Takes a lot of maintenance to keep it like that. And then you've got an older house over here. And there's the ocean through there. Have a look at that. See the ocean right through those two houses. So good suburb on the ocean, close to the city. A lot of nice houses through here. This fence to the right over here, that's about to fall down. That is. Just we'll take a bit of a camera shot from it over here, and you can see how it's. Look at that. That's a shocker. That's about to go any minute. I don't want to be around when it actually falls. You can see the big crack in it over there. And look at the house though. The house is nice. The house is very well maintained. I'm surprised they don't knock that fence down and redo it all. They might. So I might just wind it up over here, guys, in this part of Swanbourne, and take you guys to a different section. We'll see you there shortly. Okay guys, so there is a train that runs through the suburb, and this is the railway line here, and the station's just about 100 metres down the track there. As you can see, where that overpass is, that's where the station is. And we're taking you now to the local shops over here in Swanbourne. By the way, there is a bus coming to the station, and there's plenty of parking over here at the station. Also, we've just parked in the station's grounds because there's hardly any cars there at the moment, because we were going to park here at the shopping area. It's a shopping strip, and this is it over here. It's on a road called Claremont Crescent, and the main tenant over here is an IGA. It's a grocery shop. We've mentioned it quite a few times. That way. So there's quite a few different shops over here, guys. There's a butcher over there. There's an electrical company there, which is unusual having an electrician right over there in the shopping area. And there's your IGA over there. Looks like this shopping centre is called Merchants of Swanbourne. There's the sign there. That's the biggest sign there, so I'm going to say that's probably it. And then there's a few other shops over there. There's a pizza lounge over there. There's a coffee place there. There's also a big sign there that says Little Creatures, which is a brewery. But I can't imagine them being there. That's probably just advertising, I'd say. My astute camera lady might set me right. And it's a liquor shop over there. So that's it for the shops over here. There's a post office also. Oh, there's a lottery place over there also. There you go. So what we might do, guys... Oh, by the way, guys, Swanbourne is cut in half by a major road, actually, called West Coast Hwy. So this shopping centre is on the non-beach side of West Coast Hwy. And where we showed you those other nice houses, that's on the beach side of West Coast Hwy. So we're going to take you into the non-beach side of West Coast Hwy and show you around in there and show you what that part has to offer in Swanbourne. Okay, so we're just on a different part of Swanbourne over here, and this is the non-beach side because, like I said, Swanbourne's split by West Coast Hwy, and these are where the older houses are, the older Federation style houses. You might get one or two in here that's non-Federation. That's an older house that's probably been bulldozed and newer ones built, but we've seen quite a few old houses through here. And also very leafy sidewalks through here. Nice part of Swanbourne if you don't want that icy cold winds coming off the ocean. Then come to the non-beach side of Swanbourne and buy your house. So guys, look at this house over here. It's it's different, quite old. I think it's it's one house. It goes a long way back. These are all the older ones through here, guys. And there's not much for sale in the suburb. Well, there's probably a handful, but most of the real estate agents are saying ring them, and I'm not going to do that. So they look at all those magpies. They just they talk. He knows he's on camera, and he's having a chat to the camera. Anyone out there can understand magpie talk? I think my sister can. She can understand it. She's an old bird from way back. So what do you guys think of this older part? Here's one here, guys. Look at this. This one's for sale, by the way. Let's have a look if it's under offer or sold. No, it's for sale, but that would be one of the houses that the real estate agent have said ring up. Now there were a couple of retirement units for sale in here, and I think they started at 795,000 Australian dollars, but we're not really featuring the retirement stuff, so unless any of our listeners want us to feature retirement units in our videos, we'll do that. It's still cold, guys. An hour after starting filming, it's still freezing, probably an hour and a half. Still absolutely freezing through here. Now that train station, by the way, there is a bus that'll take you to and from the suburb. But it's handy being on the train and close to the city and close to the ocean, so it's quite an ideal area. And there's some nice playing fields across the road there. By the looks of it, it's very well kept. It's got Australian rules football goals over there. Only one set because it's just for a kick around, for a practice sort of thing. So there it is there. Run by the town of Claremont, because this suburb is in the town of Claremont. So guys, the closest hospital or hospitals to this area is Hollywood Private Hospital and Sir Charles Gardner Hospital. And that'll probably take you a 20-minute drive, I would say, to those hospitals, depending on traffic, of course. So guys, what we're going to do now, I found one house for sale in the suburb with an actual price on. And we are heading up to it now. It's on the street. It's quite a hilly street over here, quite a steep street, as you can see. And this is in the older part of Swanbourne, this house. Look at this house here, guys. That's a beauty. That's a huge house, that. They've even got their totem tennis there set up. Right across the road from the park. Which for some people it's nice living across the road from a park. They like it. Some people don't like it. So if you like it, there's a nice house for sale there. The one we're going to show you shortly. Here's one here. This one's a new build over here. Check this out. Looks quite good. I don't know if they've kept the back part, I'm not sure. There was something at the back there. Here's the only house for sale over here in Swanbourne, guys. It's actually looks like two houses. It's a unit, but it said a house. Number 15 Cornwall Street in Swanbourne. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-car garage. It's been subdivided, the block. It's on a 358 square metre block. So that's it there, double-storey place. They're asking from 2.3 million Australian dollars. And the one next door you can see, yeah, that's been sold. There's the sold sign. So what do you guys think of the house for sale? Susan's just pointed out the worst garden, yeah. So this is it, guys. We'll name this as the worst garden in the suburb. There it is there. Can't even see the house. Usually I name these the worst garden and the best garden, but she's trying to take over. So look across the road there, guys. Another new build happening there. And apparently from this suburb, depending where you are, and I'm trying to look but I can't see it, apparently you can get city views also in certain parts of the suburb. It is quite hilly, so you probably can. But this is the older part of Swanbourne through here. there's a newish sort of house here, or modern. Then right across the road, you've got a real old one again. Real old. But people are renovating their houses through here. Most of them are looking after their old houses. Most of them are maintaining it properly. A lot of renovation going on and a lot of new builds. So guys, what we might do now is give you the median house price over here in Swanbourne. And the median house price is 2.3 million Australian dollars. And the median unit price over here, and by the way, Swanbourne's got one of the most expensive unit prices in the state. The median unit price out here is 753,500 Australian dollars. And the median land price, if you can find a block, we haven't seen any, is 1,646,500 Australian dollars. And talking about units, here's a set of old units over here. Have a look at this. I wonder what they'll sell for. They are really, really old. Well, I don't want to say it because it's someone's house, but maybe some developer will buy it. It's all well maintained, by the way. All the gardens are immaculate over here. Beautiful peppermint trees over here in front of it. So we might just wrap it up over here. Talking about peppermint trees, we'll wrap it up over here in front of this nice peppermint tree. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed this one on Swanbourne in Perth, Western Australia, where there is a nudist beach if you're into that. Not today though, not today, too cold. Everything will look shriveled up on that nudist beach today. We'll see you guys in the next video.